Yeah, we had a successful hunt, and we had a good time visiting because family, And we'll be back up there again next month and hopefully get some of the wild hogs that are running around out there. But just because we had a successful hunt doesn't excuse me going to the grocery store. So here I am off and going. And traffic usually quiet because it's what time? It's 10 o'clock in the morning. The store will still be quite crowded because it is the Monday before Thanksgiving. And don't blame me, Midge brought it up. But I'm thankful for the progress I've made. Yeah, stroke recovery is not easy. It's not fun. You can't do it from the couch. And you can't do it at the speed of the world around you. You'll just fall. You'll trip on something, or you'll go too fast and one foot will rub against the other one, and down you go. I had trouble voicing that a few times over recent years. Oh. Now, last week I did get my dental appointment on Tuesday. The broken molar came out. The location is still sore. So by the time I go to bed at night, the muscles from the temple to the jaw and from the neck to the jaw, those will be tight and unpleasant. It still beats having that broken tooth sitting there getting worse and worse. Because it broke from the top of the tooth down below the gum line. Yeah, awful. And when the break is that low, everything can access the tooth location. The socket, the bone. So now I have this general inflammation, but I'm improving. And he did say I could come back if there was trouble with it, but it's not exactly trouble. It's just predictable, normal stuff for where a tooth gets extracted. Christopher, hello. That Bud Truck, hello. Why? Because I'm wearing denim and talked about going hunting? Christopher, I really do not take inappropriate questions because I have friends who have small children in their homes and absolutely no privacy. They start watching something, whether it's a live or a replay, and those small children don't need to be learning words, or concepts in some cases. She has enough trouble with that. Everyone has enough trouble with that. That's how my son learned a lot of words. It's like Dad would be talking to uncles and, oh my gosh. And words are not really harmful, but sometimes kids get so distracted with learning words that are a little bit rude that they forget to learn things that are wonderful. Like spending time with your family and appreciating a holiday and being careful in traffic. As to whether or not I am a Trump supporter, I don't believe so much in vertical loyalty. Just because someone gets elected does not mean we need to get excited over them. They're still just a person that has been hired to do a job. And if they can't do it, then they should be replaced. I believe in horizontal loyalty. Start with your family, your community. And if your community needs to be supportive of the next community down the road, that's horizontal loyalty. And that's how people come together and really accomplish the most. Kind of like the floods down in South Texas. Everybody heard about those. And people came from all over Texas and other states too. People even came from Mexico to help with the searching and the cleaning up and the repairs. And it's still not perfect, but their lives are coming together better because of horizontal loyalty. Compound. Hi, how am I? I'm sore. I was talking about last week's dental visit. I had a broken molar. It had to come out. It's still a little sore over there. But they numbed it up properly before taking it out, and then they lots of wiggling and then pulling it out, and that was an experience. But I sure wasn't going to do it this week. And even though we had a good deer hunt, I am not excused from going to the grocery store. Sure, Santana. Hi. That's kind of an easy name because, really good band name, Santana, a while back. Some of the younger people wouldn't know it, and I hope somebody who hears it will look them up. Yeah, we got idiots doing things with lanes. We've got a spot where a lane is added so that people can turn right coming off the tollway. And it's one lane each direction onto Highway 29. So they added a lane so people can make that turn, and it's on both sides. So it briefly goes up to 4 lanes. And the extra lane is immediately merged down back to 1. So I got one eastbound lane, one westbound lane, and a lane comes on, and immediately. And people get in that just to try to game the lights, get to the next red light a few seconds sooner, and all that stuff. And all they're doing when they try to rush ahead of whatever cluster is forming in traffic is they risk causing accidents. And that makes people not enjoy the upcoming holiday so much. And it's not so much that the holiday itself is important. I mean, you learn your history by observing it and talking to your family, your children about it. I'm sorry if I don't seem to be processing words very well or speaking well. I did have a stroke a long while back, several years. I'm thankful I survived it. And I'm thankful I was able to go for a deer hunt, Getting all those little wave emblems. I'm thankful I've got my phone holder where I can access it. Oh, I'm gonna stop and check on something. There's a church up here that keeps it had been a little free library, but there's another church down the block that also has a little free library. So this one converted theirs to a little free pantry. I'm going to take a look and see if it needs some protein. It usually does. And people put bag after bag of black beans in there. And that makes some people happy. And it leaves a lot of other people out. I mean, a jar of peanut butter as a baby food will sometimes go a long way. I will excuse myself for a moment. I am back. I'm on my way to the grocery store, but this little charity pantry is on the way, and it's small. It's just a cupboard, but I can check it on my way and check it again on my way back. Or stop and put stuff in it on the way back. Sometimes I pick up some powdered milk. Does anybody else have anything charitable they do annually? Or monthly? Or occasionally? Or just when you think about it? This is handy, so I can hit it more than once a month if I want. I can put goods in it. Okay. On to the grocery store I go. Whoop. There we go. I like my grocery store, but it is very likely to be crowded when I get there, even though it's not quite 10:30 in the morning. Santana, were you named after the band, or were you just named a name because your parents liked it? Just seeing the wave icon. But I'm running through town. I'll probably keep streaming in the store for a little while. The rain started over the weekend in Texas. But it didn't start while I was hunting, which made me happy because I don't like to be cold. I don't mind a cool day and cool overnight if I have sufficient blankets. But sitting in a hunting blind, waiting, hoping deer will come by. And it's raining outside, that's just awful conditions. Sometimes bad conditions make a better hunt. And this year, the bad conditions were, I had this molar removed Tuesday afternoon. Wednesday morning, I was in the truck heading across the state of Texas. That's a long drive. And we stayed with the brother-in-law for a few days. And I got my deer Thursday morning. And there will be some grinding done, and there will be, I haven't decided if I think I'm gonna make some breakfast sausage. And I forgot to set the pork belly out to grind up with the deer. Deer is so lean, it does not make the best texture of breakfast sausage. But the flavor is awesome. And when I grind some deer up with pork belly, it also makes a good texture to use other ways. I mean, ground venison and beef together make a really good meatloaf. And I don't like meatloaf, so there you have it. I can't give a better recommendation than that. Since we're going back next month, and I hope to come home with some wild pigs, it's important to know the very largest wild pigs are not edible. They're nasty. And their hides are tough. I mean, if you ever watch a nature documentary about bears or something, or if you watch a hunting TV show, and they'll talk about the fact that you can shoot at bears and it maybe won't even put a dent in the skin. Wild pigs are kind of like that. And they're mean too, and the big tusks. And they tear people up. That's no wonder some people shoot from helicopters when it comes to those, but I can't afford to rent a helicopter. But they're a problem across the South from Georgia going west. Oh, I'm fine. I don't sound right or move right because I had a stroke about 3 years ago. Just slightly over 3 years. Yes, oh man, I'm gonna have to learn how to say your name. Kania? Is that it? I think your name's beautiful. If I look it up, will I learn something interesting? That'll have to wait for after the grocery store. Oh, Khalil. I can say Khalil. That's easy. I used to work with a Khalil at Dell. But, oh, and I think I worked with one in Home Depot. People always have. Yeah, that's the age everyone online claims to be. And now I am where there's traffic, so I can't look at the comments, even hardly glance. Because Interstate 35, lots of traffic. I mentioned traffic earlier, too. I hope anyone who's traveling for the holiday will be very careful and get where they're going safely. That's kind of important. Oh. Oh, why are you sad? It's not such a wonderful day here. It's cool and wet, and it was already misty on my windshield a little while ago, but I hope you have a wonderful day too. Waiting at a red light is not so wonderful. But but 2 vehicles in front of me, one in each lane, so I'll get through here rapidly. I hope they have some good prices at the store. Thank you, dear. No, I'm in really good shape other than that. And improving all the time. Although I can recommend some of the people that I follow for medical science and for understanding things. I follow YouTubers like Anthony Chaffee. He's a doctor in Perth, Australia. And he can say a lot of really smart information about food because he had to study plants and the compounds in them that are related to the cancers and the health problems that people have from eating them. And it's like cancer biology, and he had to take that class when he was in college, and it really helped him a lot. And now he's like operating on people's brains. He's like super smart guy. I also follow Professor Bart Kay, who I really don't recommend for kids. And he's super smart. He does do some stuff that's more about science and less about being clickbaity with all the swearing and the... He's interesting, what can I say? He's very, very interesting. But he's got more than one channel. So if you've got the stomach for the sciencey stuff, he's a good one. And Dr. Sean Baker, he's almost my age. He's very close to being the same age as me. And sets world records in different different sporting kinds of things. He does rowing and running and jumping and so he's a good example for young people. And like I said, he's about my age. He's not doing strokes and heart attacks. He's doing world records. So, do I have a dog? A very small, useless thing called a Chihuahua. Chihuahuas are cute, but they're one of the most dangerous, bitey breeds you can find. They maul more children than any breed I can think of. They just don't like people. But he's a handy way to get rid of scraps. Oh, you got a Doberman, I'm guessing you meant to type? I have met some lovely Dobermans from time to time. I also like pit bulls. They tend to be absolute darlings. The big babies, you know? And they want to get on your lap and... golly, they are useless. Big babies, you know? I like dogs that are big babies. And I like the sight hounds. I had when I was in high school, I had a gigantic Afghan hound with the flowing blondie hair. He was awesome, but he had a bad attitude. Oh. It is a wet day, so I better take my raincoat in. And possibly my cane. Because if my shoes get wet or if the floor is wet in there, that could be very unpleasant. Got a little insulated bag I can put stuff in. I cannot begin to describe how lucky I am to be in Texas, because there's a decent barbecue restaurant right in there, and we're closing in on 11 a.m. So it's almost lunchtime. Hey, Scooby. Yeah, I'm like that. I went out and had a successful hunt, and now I gotta go get stuff at the store anyway. And I have to bring my raincoat in because it's trying to be a rainy day. Hello, Ward. Yeah. Oh, not me. Pretty sure I remembered to lock it. Oh well. Go ahead. Huh. Funny looking cactus. Show this. And it's not very spiky, but it's pretty. I mean, it's got a little bit of spines. You can see some on there. But it's dang near petable. Unlike that stuff, that'll stab you. Those aren't so bad. Little sago palm down there. It looks like some fig trees. And some roses. But this bottom row, they got green fruit on them. And some native trees across the other side. Oh, here we go. More naked cactus. Probably preferred for people who like to have nopalitas in there. Nopalitas. That's a nope for me. Oh, here's a nice plant to show. These are very bare magnolia trees. They have thick, leathery foliage, very bronzy underneath and very dark green on top. They smell wonderful when they start blooming. This is not what I'm shopping for, but they look good. Okay. And into the grocery store. And some nice hydrangeas in the flower department. And some lovely chicken over here in the ready to go. Meat is straight. Oh, the meat is straight back, but I need like one habanero pepper. Can't get through the holidays without a habanero pepper. And maybe some cream. If they look good, I'll buy 2.
Right now, grocery shopping.
And for the most part, I'm just shopping today so that my daughter doesn't have to try to think of what my husband and I might need to eat. Put my keys in my jacket pocket. That way they won't wander off. I think these are They don't cook evenly. I think one of those treats doesn't come out quite the same as others. I'm wondering if my habaneros got moved, because I don't see them. I do buy a few things just because I know my daughter and grandchildren will use them. So the peppers will be on the other side, I guess. Don't think I use enough of any one kind of pepper. Now, I'll show this. These ones are kind of evil. They will get you. These ones are also really good. These ones I use a lot of when it's time to make things for friends. Oh, I'll be online. You'll see me. And the guajillo peppers down there, those are good. I don't see any of the chiles de peppers. I don't know what you would use those for. peppers over there, no peppers over here. I definitely am going to the left. I much prefer shopping alone. There are people who will shop, with somebody and they don't go single file. They block off an entire aisle. These are the peppers I'm shopping for. They're kind of evil too. Good rich color. I don't know if the color difference shows. I like it. They get called Scotch bonnets and they get called habaneros. And they've got more down below, so I know they're moving a few. More dry peppers and tomatoes. Can't eat much tomatoes. Oh. Get over it. And the bakery. I have really very little use for the bakery. I don't eat bread. The cakes and pies and donuts are all here. If I use the baguette for something, it might be for pounding on teenager grandchildren. I once threatened to just to make grandson laugh. Threatened to grab a baguette and chase him through the store with it. Little fancy cheeses. They're fun. Wedges of high-end Parmesan. And decide if I want some ricotta or some mascarpone. And I don't even know what I would do with burrata. I mean, it's a good brand. It's Caffiello, but I don't know what burrata cheese. And double cream. And they got some nice Parmesan in a little bag. And a coupon for it. And it's shaved Parmesan, not shredded. So for people who will be snacking, it's a good deal. And I turn the corner and here's the prosciutto. I like prosciutto. I wish I had the right conditions and place to make prosciutto. This prosciutto has a coupon also. So I like prosciutto. It's meat and salt and thyme. Which that sounds about like the right stuff for carnivores to snack on, doesn't it? Okay. Poultry dead ahead, and that's actually what I'm headed for. No, that's alright. Yeah, that's not what I'm looking for. There's a baby in his stroller. Chicken. I was hoping there'd be some turkey thighs flat packed on styrofoam, but I'm not seeing any. Air chilled this and that. I especially do not want to buy a lot that exceeds what I need because I have to make room for it in the freezer. Ground chicken and ground turkey. Pork. Phone falling over. Around the end here. Oh, take a look over here too. Things I don't want and more things I don't want. I think I just found what I wanted. Okay. Earlier I mentioned pork belly because that's what you add to venison and other wild game to bring it up to a texture. Oh my god, beef tongue is up to $8.67 a pound. That's kind of stupid. barely hear the music that's playing. That's okay. Just hear a little bit of it, and it's familiar, so I know the words. I don't need more bacon. I've got pork belly, and if I don't manage to use both of the blocks of pork belly I have, I know how to make bacon out of it. Also, you can actually make bacon in your refrigerator. You don't have to have a fancy smokehouse. It helps to have a smoker just so you can get that smoke flavor on it. I don't like to use artificial smoke. Okay, things I do not eat down this aisle. But for the charitable giving, it is worth stopping to get the peanut butter. And there's so many options. Yeah, lots of low fat everything. And I don't want to do that because getting enough fat is kind of what keeps people alive. Not getting enough. Not getting enough is why human brains have been shrinking for the last 10,000 years. Yeah, I got a jar for the food pantry. I will get some powdered milk too. Now there is a option for powdered whole milk. I don't need this stuff. I don't turn down here. Now sometimes people donate cake mix because even if you're broke, kids have birthdays. But they don't always donate small bottles of oil to make cake mix with. And it is the holiday season, so it might not even be anybody's birthday, but I will donate a small bottle of vegetable oil.
Where are the chips?
And now I am at powdered milk. It's crazy. But it's a holiday week. What do you expect? Powdered whole milk. Somebody else wanted. Don't need sugar, don't need jello. Now I'm looking for the unflavored Knox gelatin, which is a beef product. I don't see it. I see tapioca. All I want. I see run it. I don't need run it.
Yeah, and I was asking you what cheese you needed. Dunkin' Hines cake roll. What cheese do you need? Okay, just text it to me. I'm ready to start.
Not over there.
Why would you get icing? Just to eat out of the car?
Eat it with a spoon, yeah.
Excuse me?
Go for it.
It's crowded today.
Well, it's better than shopping tomorrow would be.
Ain't that right?
Okay, I don't need much, but I would like to find a box of Knox unflavored jelly. And I'm farsighted, so I'm standing on this side of the aisle. I know they carry it. Oh, here it is. Actually, I have an opportunity. Good morning, drop another. Someone's in a lot of trouble to grab that. But it goes into things. Okay. I think I want some cream cheese. Kids playing with bags of brown sugar, and they don't even know what they would do with it, but they're attracted to it. I'll be glad to get off this aisle. Spices are over here. Cereals and granolas and chips and things. I don't buy those. Don't buy this. I get so tired of what passes for a cheese hot dog. Because they don't bother putting in the cheese that... There's a high temperature cheese that is a cheddar flavor of a thing like a halloumi, which is a cooking kind of cheese. And it's not for everybody. But if you want a sausage that has little bits of cheese in it, don't put the regular cheese out of the fridge, because that stuff will just melt and be a cheesy smear. The high temperature cheeses They are different. Don't lose your apple juice.
I appreciate that, dude.
We've got plenty of eggs at the house, so I can go past those. You're almost there. Butter. One left now. Isn't it got that plant-based stuff that's not butter at all? Here we go. Two bars of cream cheese. Great in a lot of things with carnivore recipes. And not bad in some scrambled eggs either. Takes a little more beating for that, but it's worth it. Sour cream also is great in, Chihuahua is always shivering, so I should see if there's a shirt flying over here. Oh no! There's something. I think I found the perfect Christmas shirt for my Chihuahua. And he's that's big. I don't need one that big. Medium. So medium. Let's see what this one is. That one's a small. Naughty nice there. He's real nice when he wants me to give him something. Like my dinner. He eats pretty much what I eat, no problems. The cat is still a picky baby. I'd say that's the one he's usually willing to eat. I think it's time to end the stream because I'm about done shopping. And I need the restroom. But my repeat offenders know how this goes. Y'all exercise in whatever way you're able to. If you like to go for a run but the ground ain't safe, find a place that's smoother. and find an option, find the exercise options that will fit your life, because there's always something. And eat the foods that don't leave you inflamed. Eat what makes you feel good. If you eat 2 hours later, it's all gas and non-stop belching, then you've been eating the wrong stuff. Let me take a look at what's over here. Something called Hardcore Carnivore Fried Turkey Seasoning, jalapeno, garlic, and sage. This looks interesting. Still has corn in it. Corn gluten, corn protein, safflower oil. I'm not buying that garbage. But yeah, exercise appropriately. It might not be everyone's version of exercise. It might be actually walking in the store instead of using a power scooter. It might be moving around in your backyard just a little bit to trim the roses because they're all dying back. And it's time to deadhead before winter so it's not sitting there looking horrible. I'm not buying low sodium options because of the same reasons I'm not buying low fat options. Your body wants salt in every cell. This is pretty good, but if I can find a better one, I just spotted some smoked trout in the canned fish. That looked interesting, but it's not what I need. Water, rearranged chicken bones, Gothic sea salt, onions, carrots, organic celery, apple cider vinegar. Okay, this does not list a sugar, except for the vegetables. I'm gonna get this one instead of the HEB option. I usually like my HEB options, and I try to encourage the store to stock what I eat by buying it when it's available. Meat, water, salt, citric acid, sodium sulfite. And I'm looking at this when I still need the bathroom. Smoked salmon, smoked mussels. Smoked mussels are good. Trying to decide if I want to make a crab salad. Because I dip into some crab salad. But if I do that, do I want some clams and shrimp in it? serving. Is one better than the other ingredient list? That's a short list. This one is a little longer. Then again, I should see if the deli has some seafood salad already made up, except then it wouldn't be made with what I want to eat. I'll get this. I don't think I want shrimp in a yeah, we'll skip on the shrimp in a can. Because it was that tiny that they can't be sure it's turning into something I want. Pasta sauce, pizza sauce. I'm gonna have to make some mayo. That'll be good. Oh, all the cinnamon, everything smells good. Plug down this way. What flavors you got?
I got chicken pork, spicy pork, but they're all 12 counts.
Oh, so if I would have to head this way and find the display if I wanted to find the things that have like pumpkin cream and all that.
Pumpkin cream on the tamales?
If you never had dessert tamales in your
I
life,
have never heard of that.
learn to make tamales. I gotta tell you, you put the masa, and then you can put apple pie filling and a piece of caramel in there, and like
But
steam
it's still wrapped with like the corn?
It's still wrapped, yeah.
Huh. That might be a good idea.
Oh yeah. In fact, I get them at HEB, dude.
I didn't know we had those.
Check it. It's not all the time, but but keep your eyes open. You will love it. You too. It's amazing the number of people who work at the store who don't know what's available in their own store. Stuff teenagers eat. I don't need to buy that stuff right now. I just need to dug down buy the cold drinks and they got different kinds of water and stuff. Now I get to exercise the standing in line, which I like to get in the restaurant. It's one of them days. And yeah, remember the most important thing besides the exercise and the eating right. Remember, Grandma loves you and wants you to be okay. Hello, Murray. Hey, Noslo. I have to get off the phone now because I'm headed in the ladies' room. Y'all take care. All right, bye-bye.